This is a planet of mothers. Every forest, every ocean, every frozen peak and sunburned plain. Life exists here because someone fought to protect it before it could protect itself. We have a word for it. Instinct. A convenient word. A safe word. The kind of word that lets us believe we are the only ones who truly feel. That what animals do is automatic. Mechanical. That a mother cheetah does not choose to starve so her cubs can eat. That a polar bear does not choose to lose half her body so her newborns can survive. That an octopus does not choose to die so her eggs can hatch. Instinct. But what you are about to see may change that word forever. 7 mothers. In 7 of the most beautiful and unforgiving landscapes on Earth. From the highest peaks of the Himalayas to the darkest floor of the ocean. They will hunt in places where nothing should survive. They will teach in ways no classroom could. They will carry, protect, starve, bleed, and let go. And one of them will give her life without ever meeting her children. Science calls it instinct. Watch and decide for yourself. The locals who live in the high Himalayas have a name for her. Ghost of the Mountains. Most of them have never seen one. They have lived their entire lives in her territory and never caught a glimpse. She lives above 10,000 feet, on slopes so steep they exceed 40 degrees. In a world of rock, ice, and wind, where the temperature can fall to 40 below zero and the air holds half the oxygen of sea level. Nothing should survive here. She does. And she raises children here. Her tail is almost as long as her entire body. When she sleeps, it wraps it around her face like a scarf, sealing warmth against her nose and paws. It is not decoration. It is the difference between waking up and not waking up. Her paws are enormous, wider than any big cat her size. They work like snowshoes, spreading her weight across snow that would swallow a leopard half her size. She can leap 50 feet in a single bound. She chases prey down 300-foot cliffs, tumbling over rock and ice without ever losing focus. But when her cubs arrive, everything changes. They are born blind. They weigh less than 1.5 pounds. In a place where exposed skin freezes in minutes, they cannot walk for their first month of life. So she does something remarkable. She reverses her entire biological clock. Snow leopards are normally creatures of dawn and dusk. They rest during the warmest hours and hunt when the light is low. But a mother with newborns becomes active during the day, the warmest hours. So she can be in the den at night, when the cold is most dangerous, when her cubs need her body heat the most. She hunts differently now, too. A snow leopard without cubs stays near her kill for days, eating when she is hungry, guarding it from scavengers. A mother cannot do that. She kills, eats what she can, and walks back to the den. The next day, she walks back to the carcass. And back to the den again. Back and forth, sometimes for days, until the meat is gone or stolen. Every trip away is a risk. Every trip back is a race against cold. Her cubs will stay with her for 18 to 22 months. She will teach them to hunt on cliffs that would terrify a mountain climber. And then they will leave. She will be a ghost again. Alone on the highest slopes in the world, waiting for the next time she has someone to keep warm. In late autumn, somewhere in the Arctic, a pregnant polar bear begins to dig. She chooses a snowdrift on a slope. She digs inward and upward, carving a chamber just large enough for her body. The snow closes behind her. She disappears. The world outside will not see her again for months. The temperature out there will drop to 50, 60, 70 degrees below zero. Blizzards will erase every trace of her entrance. The landscape will look like nothing lives there at all. Inside the den, it is different. Her body heat alone raises the temperature of that small chamber by as much as 38 degrees above the outside air. No fire, no shelter built by hands, just her. She gives birth in the dead of winter, in total darkness. Her cubs are born weighing barely more than a pound. They're blind, almost hairless. They look nothing like what they will become. A mother who weighs over 500 pounds has just delivered something smaller than a house cat. And now, she begins to give herself away. Her milk is 33% fat. Human milk is 3 to 5%. It is among the richest milk produced by any mammal on Earth. And she will need every fraction of it. Because those cubs must grow fast. The Arctic does not wait. She does not eat. She does not drink. She has not eaten before she entered the den. She will not eat until she leaves. The total fast can last 240 days, 8 months, the longest fasting period of any land mammal ever recorded. During that time, her body does something that sounds impossible. She converts her own fat, her own muscle, her own mass into milk. She feeds her cubs with herself, not metaphorically, physically. Cell by cell. By the time those cubs are ready to leave the den, 3 to 4 months after birth, they have grown to 20 times their birth weight. And she has lost 44% of her own body. Think about that for a moment. 44%. Nearly half of everything she was, she gave to them. When the family finally emerges, the cubs have never seen sunlight. They tumble in the snow. They climb over their mother. They have no idea what is coming next. But she does. She has not eaten in 8 months. She's starving. And somewhere out on the sea ice, she must find a seal before her body gives out. She does not rest. She walks. 2 small cubs behind her, blinking in the brightness they have never known, following the only warmth they have ever felt, toward an ocean they cannot yet imagine. There is one more thing, something that happens before all of this. Before the den, before the cubs, before the long dark. Her body decides whether to become a mother at all. Polar bears have what biologists call delayed implantation. The embryo exists, but it does not attach. It floats, waiting. and her body measures its own reserves, the fat, the energy, the odds. If she has not stored enough to survive the fast, the embryo never implants. There is no pregnancy. There are no cubs. Her body does the math. And only if the answer is yes, only if she has enough of herself to give away, does it begin. Every polar bear you have ever seen in a photograph, in a documentary, on a screen, every single one exists because a mother, somewhere in the Arctic, in the dark, decided she had enough to give and gave it. She is the fastest animal on land. She can reach 70 miles per hour in 3 seconds. Every part of her body, the long legs, the deep chest, the flexible spine, the claws that never fully retract, is built for one thing. And yet, the most extraordinary thing about a mother cheetah has nothing to do with speed. She is the only big cat on Earth that raises her cubs entirely alone. No pride, no partner, no help. The male disappears after mating and never returns. From the moment those cubs are born until the day they leave, it is only her. Her cubs arrive blind and helpless, hidden in tall grass or thick brush. They are born with a stripe of raised silver fur along their backs, a disguise. It makes them look like honey badgers, one of the most aggressive animals in Africa. Nothing wants to fight a honey badger. It is the first protection she gives them. Not claws, not speed, a costume. For the first 6 weeks, she hides them. She moves them every few days, carrying each one in her mouth to a new location. Because a den that smells like cubs is a den that attracts lions. Lions are the reason 9 out of 10 cheetah cubs never reach adulthood. Not disease, not starvation. Lions and hyenas and leopards and eagles. Every predator larger than her, and several that are not, will kill her cubs if given the chance. She is built for speed, not strength. 63 pounds against a 400-pound lion is not a contest. So she watches. She moves. She keeps them hidden. And she hunts alone, leaving them exposed every single time she needs to eat. Then, when the cubs are around 5 months old, she begins doing something that changes everything. She brings home live prey. She catches a young gazelle, carries it back, and releases it in front of her cubs. Alive. Running. She is asking them to learn. They fail. They trip over each other. They pounce too early. They let the gazelle escape. She catches it again, releases it again, and again. They ruin 16% of her hunts by playing at the wrong moment, moving when they should be still, alerting prey that never needed to know they were there. She is already one of the least efficient hunters among big cats. Her success rate is roughly 40% on a good day. And her own children make it worse. She does not stop teaching. By 14 to 18 months, the cubs can hunt small prey on their own. And that is when she does the hardest thing a mother can do. She leaves. No ceremony, no gradual separation. She becomes pregnant again, and she walks away. The cubs will stay together for a few months. The sisters will eventually claim territories near each other. The brothers will form a coalition and stay together for life. But she is already gone. Already hiding a new set of cubs in the grass. Already starting over. Because in the wild, a female cheetah lives an average of 6 years and 9 months. There is no time to linger. There are fewer than 7,000 cheetahs left on Earth. Every cub she raises is a small, unlikely victory against those odds.
In a different part of Africa, motherhood looks nothing like this. It is not solitary. It is not fast. It is not about letting go. It is about remembering. An African elephant carries her calf for 22 months. The longest pregnancy of any animal that walks on land. When the calf finally arrives, nearly 250 pounds, able to stand within an hour. It is not born into loneliness. It is born into a family that has been waiting for it. Aunts, sisters, cousins, grandmothers. They crowd around the newborn, touching it with their trunks, rumbling sounds so low that human ears cannot hear them. In elephant society, no mother raises a calf alone. The entire female family shares the work. Biologists call it allomothering. The elephants just call it life. But the center of everything is the matriarch. She is the oldest female, often in her 50s or 60s. She has survived droughts, poachers, river crossings, and seasons that younger elephants have never seen. And she carries something inside her that no technology can replicate. She carries the map. Not a map drawn on paper. A map built over decades of walking, remembering, and surviving. She knows where water exists in dry years. She knows which paths are safe for calves. She knows where the soil holds minerals that pregnant mothers need. She learned it from her mother, who learned it from hers. In 1993, a severe drought hit Tarangire National Park in Tanzania. 3 elephant families lived in the area. 2 were led by matriarchs old enough to remember the last major drought, 35 years earlier, in 1958. They had been calves then, following their own mothers to distant water. When the 1993 drought came, those 2 matriarchs led their families out of the park. They walked to water sources they had not visited in 3.5 decades. They remembered. The 3rd family was led by a younger female. She had never lived through a severe drought. She did not leave. She did not know where to go. The families that left survived. The one that stayed suffered. Memory was the difference. This is what it means when a matriarch dies. It is not one elephant lost. It is every route she memorized, every water source she found, every danger she mapped across 60 years of living. Gone in an afternoon because a poacher wanted ivory. When a herd reaches a river crossing, you can see the matriarch's knowledge in action. She enters first. The calves are positioned upstream of the adults, so that if the current pushes them, they fall against the larger bodies instead of being swept away. The adults form a wall between the calves and the deepest water. If a crocodile strikes, and crocodiles do strike, grabbing trunks and legs, the herd responds as one. Charging, stomping, shielding. No calf crosses alone. No calf is forgotten. And after the crossing, after the danger passes, the herd does something that no one teaches them. When the calves are tired, the females form a circle. Adults facing outward, calves in the center. Lying down in the dust, sleeping. Protected on every side by a wall of mothers who are not all their mothers, but who will defend them as if they were. They do this every time.
From the open savanna to the closed canopy. From the matriarch surrounded by her family to the most solitary mother in the animal kingdom. Deep in the rainforests of Borneo, an orangutan mother sits in a tree with her infant clinging to her chest. She will not put that infant down for 2 years. She will carry it everywhere she goes, eating, climbing, sleeping, traveling through the canopy with one arm always holding, always securing. And she will do this for a very long time. An orangutan mother raises her child for 8 to 9 years. It is the longest childhood of any animal on Earth except humans. She gives birth once every 7 to 8 years. The longest interval between births of any mammal alive. In her entire lifetime, she will raise 3, maybe 4 children. Each one is almost everything. What takes so long is what must be learned. An orangutan's world is not simple. The forest contains more than 200 types of food, and many of them can kill you. Some fruits are poisonous until they reach a precise stage of ripeness. Some seeds must be cracked with a tool before they are safe to eat. Some bark must be peeled a certain way. The wrong leaf at the wrong time means sickness or death. There is no manual. There is only the mother. She teaches which trees fruit in which season. She teaches how to build a sleeping nest, a new one every night, 40 feet above the forest floor. She teaches how to read the canopy, which branches hold weight, which ones will break. She teaches what to fear: the clouded leopard, the python, the places where the trees thin and the ground becomes dangerous. She does all of this without words, without demonstration in the way humans would recognize it. She simply lives her life, and her child watches. Researchers from the Max Planck Institute discovered something remarkable about how this works. Orangutan mothers adjust their tolerance based on the difficulty of what is being learned. For simple foods, leaves, common fruits, the mothers stop sharing early. The child is expected to figure it out. But for complex foods that require tools or multi-step processing, the mother remains patient for the entire period of dependency, years. She does not rush. She does not push the child away. She waits until it is ready. The daughters stay close, even after independence. They learn how to be mothers by watching their mother be a mother. This is why an orangutan orphaned almost never survives in the wild. It is not just the loss of food or warmth, it is the loss of 8 years of knowledge that cannot be found anywhere else. When the mother dies, the library closes. An orangutan does not teach in weeks. She teaches in years, not with urgency, but with presence. Not with pushing, but by being there, morning after morning, season after season, until one day her child climbs into the canopy and does not come back. And she sits in the tree where she raised it, alone again. For the first time in almost a decade. She will wait 7 years before she does it all again.
From the canopy to the coast. From the rain that falls on Borneo to the ocean it feeds. From the mother who stays in one tree for years to the mother who crosses an ocean. A pregnant humpback whale feeds in the waters off Alaska all summer. The water there is dark, cold, and dense with krill. She eats constantly. She must. Because everything she stores in her body now is everything her calf will have later. When autumn comes, she leaves. 3,000 miles south to Hawaii. 6 to 8 weeks of nearly non-stop swimming. She is one of the last to go. The pregnant females stay in Alaska longer than anyone else, feeding until the final possible day, packing on every last pound of fat their bodies can hold. She is not swimming toward food. There is almost nothing to eat in Hawaii. She is swimming towards safety. The warm, shallow waters around the Hawaiian Islands have one thing Alaska does not: protection. Orca whales, the only predator large enough to threaten a humpback calf, rarely patrol those shallows. And a newborn calf needs that protection because it arrives in the world without the one thing that keeps a whale alive in cold water: blubber. A humpback calf is born at 13 to 16 feet long and nearly 2,000 pounds. It is enormous by any measure except one. It has almost no insulating fat. In Alaskan water, it would die. In Hawaii, it has time. The mother does not eat for the entire time she is there. She lives on her reserves, the fat she built in Alaska, the body she spent a summer filling. And she converts it into milk for her calf. The same equation as the polar bear, the same currency: herself. The calf nurses and grows. It must build enough blubber to survive the return journey before the season turns. Because when spring comes, they swim back together. 3,000 miles north. 6,000 miles round trip. One of the longest migrations of any mammal on Earth. The calf does not know the way. It follows its mother, swimming close, often touching her with its pectoral fin. She is the map. She learned this route from her own mother, who learned it from hers. Like the elephant matriarch and her memory of water, the humpback mother carries a geography inside her that no satellite can see. She positions herself between the calf and open water. If something comes, if an orca appears, if a current shifts, her body is the wall. 40 tons of mother between her calf and whatever is out there. They swim north through water that gets colder by the mile. The calf has never felt cold like this, but it has blubber now. It has milk in its belly and a mother at its side. And 3,000 miles of ocean it will learn to call its own. The pregnant females are always the last to leave Alaska. Every other whale, the males, the juveniles, the mothers with older calves, departs weeks before them. The pregnant ones stay, feeding, storing, refusing to leave until their bodies hold every last calorie they can carry. Because they know what is coming. 3,000 miles of open water with nothing to eat. And on the other side, a calf that will need everything they have. From the surface of the ocean to the bottom. From blue to black. From a world of light, breath, and sound to a world of silence and pressure and cold. 1,400 meters below the surface of Monterey Bay, California. It is 3 degrees Celsius. Sunlight does not reach here. Nothing that lives here moves quickly. The water is still and heavy and dark. In April of 2007, a team of researchers sent a submersible into the depths of Monterey Canyon. Near the base of a rocky slope, they spotted a small octopus, a species called Granelodon boreopacifica, moving slowly across the sea floor. She was pale purple, about the size of a football, with her arms tucked in. She was heading toward a rock. 38 days later, the researchers returned. She was still there. But now, she was pressed against the rock face, her 8 arms curled around a cluster of about 160 eggs. They were tiny, teardrop-shaped, the size of olives, each one cemented to the stone. She did not move from that spot for the next 4.5 years. She did not eat. Crabs wandered past her. Shrimp brushed against her arms. She pushed them away. The researchers tried to offer her food using the mechanical arm of the submersible. she refused. Her job was the eggs, only the eggs. She bathed them constantly in fresh water, using her siphon, keeping oxygen flowing across every surface. She cleaned them with her arms, removing silt and debris, grain by grain. When a predator came too close, she spread her body over the eggs like a shield. The researchers came back 18 times over 53 months. Every time, she was there. Same rock, same position, arms wrapped around 160 small promises she could not break. But she was changing. In early visits, her skin was pale purple, her mantle full, her eyes clear. As the months turned into years, her body began to collapse around her duty. She lost weight, her skin slackened and hung loose. Her color drained from purple to white, ghostly white, the white of something that has given everything it had. Her eyes grew cloudy, her mantle shrank. She was disappearing, and she knew it, and she did not leave. 53 months, 4.5 years, the longest brooding period of any animal ever recorded. Longer than an emperor penguin, which incubates for 2 months. Longer than an elephant, which carries for 22 months. Longer than anything science had ever documented in any species, anywhere. Why so long? The cold. At 3 degrees, everything slows. Development that would take weeks in warm water takes years in the deep. But the trade-off is worth it. Her hatchlings would emerge larger and more developed than those of any other octopus species. Fully formed, fully capable, able to hunt from their first hour of life. She would give them the most prepared start in the animal kingdom, and it would cost her everything. In September of 2011, the researchers made their 18th visit. The eggs had changed. They were ready. When they returned in October, she was gone. No body, no trace, just empty egg capsules still clinging to the rock where she had held them for 4.5 years. The hatchlings had emerged and drifted into the dark ocean, alive, strong, ready. She never saw them. She never watched them hatch. She never watched them swim. She never knew if they made it. For 53 months, she held them and cleaned them and protected them and starved for them. And when the moment finally came, the only moment that mattered, she was already gone. Every deep-sea octopus mother dies this way. It is not tragedy. It is not accident. It is the design. The eggs take so long to develop that the mother's body cannot outlast them. She gives her life in the most literal sense, cell by cell, month by month, until there is nothing left. She does not have a name. She was never given one. The researchers identified her by scars on her arms, marks that stayed visible across 4.5 years. The only constant in a body that changed beyond recognition. But the data she left behind changed what we know about sacrifice in the animal kingdom. 53 months, no food, no rest, no reward she would ever see. The researchers wrote in their paper that this strategy is not unusual for her species, that Granellodonta boreopacifica is in fact one of the most abundant octopuses in the deep Pacific, that this works. Millions of mothers, in the dark, right now, holding eggs they will never see hatch.
giving everything, receiving nothing. And we did not know until 2007. We had no idea. Seven mothers. One reversed her entire body clock so her cubs would not freeze in the night. One gave away 44% of herself in the dark and never once hesitated. One taught her children to hunt, knowing she would leave them before they were ready. One carried maps inside her mind for 60 years so her family would never be lost. One sat in a tree for 8 years, teaching without a single word. One swam 6,000 miles on an empty stomach so her calf could be born somewhere safe. And one held her eggs for 4.5 years, growing weaker every day, knowing she would never see them hatch. Science has a word for all of this: instinct. A word that means automatic, unthinking, mechanical. A word that says these mothers did not choose, that they could not have done otherwise, that what looks like sacrifice is just biology doing what biology does. Maybe. But biology does not explain why the polar bear enters the den when she could walk away. It does not explain why the cheetah releases live prey for her cubs again and again when they fail. It does not explain why the octopus refused food for 4.5 years when she could have eaten and lived. They could have done otherwise. Every single one of them. The snow leopard could hunt at her usual hours. The elephant could walk alone. The orangutan could let go after a year, after 2, after 3. The whale could stay in Alaska, where the food is. They do not. We do not know what to call that. We are not sure we have the right word. But we know what it looks like. We have seen it in every forest and every ocean, and on every frozen peak and sunburned plain on this planet. It looks like a mother. It has always looked like a mother.